Now, another exciting episode of As the River Churns.
Lisa, we're churning over the...
We're churning?
Churning it over.
We're churning the churn.
Hi, friends.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's
Hello.
Wednesday. We started the show about a half hour ago. Sorry about that. You know,
It was funnier earlier.
I don't
now
know.
we probably have lost it. I don't know.
we probably have lost all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But what a great picture we had up there of the
I know.
duck butt.
The duck butt.
The
I
duck
prefer
butt.
duck keister.
Duck keister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds better.
Duck rump. You remember, did you ever used to call somebody duck butt? We had that.
No, I never did.
If they had kind of a sway back and so their bottom stuck out, people, when we were kids, we called somebody like that duck butt.
No, I never called
Did you
anybody
really?
duck butt.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
that was before our time,
it was.
wasn't it? It was.
Yeah,
That was back in the
we
day.
have evolved since then. A little bit.
Yeah. Now it's pig's butt instead of duck butts, right?
Oh gosh. We
Well,
had
thank you for the duck butt picture.
And I think it was Jim Burke.
Jim Burke.
So thank you for that. And it gave us all a laugh when we received that email.
Yeah.
So that's what it's all about right now. We need
And he's right. No
little bits
politics.
of humor.
No virus. you know.
Exactly.
Just,
It was just
pure duck
duck
butt.
butt.
Yes.
So thank you
Good.
for
That's
that.
good. Now, Lisa, we've been worried that we might be running out of trivia questions, but do we
But
have
people
one today?
came through this week.
Okay, good.
So last Friday, I think I had 3 people send me trivia questions for this week.
Oh, good.
So we're good.
Good.
Okay, this one's from Sandy McCormick.
Thank you, Sandy.
And I told her this is such a hard one that she's probably going to win the prize.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? This one's hard.
All right.
And the prize today
Yes.
is,
Yes.
I'm going to have Ken demonstrate this one.
Ken, demonstrate that.
It's a River Landing tumbler with the River Landing logo on it.
Very
and
nice.
there's a little gadget on top. It's a bottle opener that's on the
No
tumbler.
way.
So you can open your cans of, or bottles of soda,
Right.
beer,
Beer
and whatever else.
and
It's
wine.
a
You can open up your
can
wine that
opener.
way.
And
Can-
wine?
Can you uncork your bottle with that?
I don't think there's any more to it.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Maybe if you decide to try it, though, let us know. We'll come tape it. That'd be kind of fun to be able to watch.
Yeah,
Yes.
So,
you can
yeah.
show it.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a very cool
It's a nice
prize today.
tumbler. A very
Yes,
nice tumbler.
yes.
Yes.
Okay, here's the question.
Here it
It's a-
is.
It's a long one.
All right.
So
here we
hold
go.
on.
All right.
What is a no stays week?
A what?
No stays, S-T-A-Y-S, week, W-E-E-K. No stays week.
No stays week. Wow.
I've never heard this before.
Yeah. Sandy, I think this tumbler's
I
coming
think
to you.
it's a stumper.
I tell you. So what
Okay.
number do they call if they actually have an answer to this?
Okay, 336-389-4103, and Michelle is ready to take your call.
She is ready to rock and roll. Look at her.
336-389-4103. What is a no stays week?
No stays week.
Yep.
For a tumbler. And you know what? Michelle is not going anywhere right
She's
now.
not running out of the room. The line is open.
This might be a stumper.
I think it is.
It might be.
Sandy, you might have to call in and answer it yourself.
All right.
Oh, she's running out of the room.
Well, she's not running. She's kind of walking. That's okay.
That would be my run.
Yeah.
So we're going to go with that. Oh,
I can't wait to hear what a no stays week is.
Me
know.
either.
I know. You'd
I-
never guess it.
I know.
Nope.
You know, I was trying to figure out why we're so punchy today. I think we hit summer. It's hot outside,
Yeah.
right?
Yes. It is hot.
And you know, when you go from hot into cool air conditioning, I think
does something
it
to
does
you.
something to your brain. You know, it just
Yeah. Yeah. It
you know,
adjusts.
it's kind of like your glasses how they fog up.
Yes.
I think your brain fogs up a little bit when that happens
so.
too, right?
Yes.
Yeah, maybe.
When you're in your car with the air conditioner and then you step out,
Oh,
you can't see.
yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't have glasses, you don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's
yeah.
not good.
You have to have glasses on.
You
for
do.
that. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk a little bit about coronavirus. We, let's see, again, we're getting our statistics from the North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services. And so since Monday, so it's been 2 days, we have done 33,537 tests. That's averaging about almost 17,000 tests a day. And over that 2-day period, we've picked up 1,687 new positive cases. So when you do that percentage of 33,537 versus a positive of 1,687, it's almost exactly 5%. So that number is lower. If you remember, on Monday it was higher. It was like 8%, but today it's lower. It's 5%. So overall, we have done 553,650 tests. 38,171 of those are positive. That comes out to about 6.9%. And we've been, like I said, we've been running right around there. Unfortunately, we've had 47 more deaths since Monday, so we're at 1,053. And we've got more people in the hospital. It's gone up 41 since Monday. We're at 780. So I think this is the highest I've seen it that I remember anyway.
Right.
Maybe it was a little higher once before, but from what I remember. And then, just break down by counties. We know Mecklenburg is our biggest one. There's 5,861. They've had an increase of 179. Wake is next at 2,448. Durham has 2,284 cases. Forsyth is next at 1,910. And then Guilford here is 1,806. Wayne County is 1,367. And we've got another county that actually has gone over 1,000. And I'm not sure if it's exactly how you pronounce it. It's Duplin. It's over near Jacksonville. And I don't know if that's Duplin or Duplin. So whichever way you pronounce that. And there's not a lot of people. I looked it up. There's only like 56,000 people in the county, but they've got over 1,000 cases. So percentage is high there.
Right.
So I'm not sure why that is, but they have made the list. And then when you look at nursing homes and residential care facilities, we have positive cases of 4,769, which is, again, right around that 12.5% mark as far as the percentage of the total positive cases in the state. 637 of the deaths have come, 637 of the 1,053 deaths have come from nursing homes and residential care facilities. That's 60.5%, so again, right around that 60% mark. And then we have had a jump in the number of nursing homes and residential care facilities that have had an outbreak. Monday we reported we were at 145. We're at 156 today, so it came up 11. And quite honestly, I didn't look yet, but River Landing might be on that list now because we've had 2 positive staff cases within a 28-day period. And so it's possible that we're actually on that list now, which we've talked about the fact that we've kind of changed that philosophy a little bit about how we handle on that. But, so far we've been very blessed, in my opinion, because we just haven't had, we've had 2 staff members, which isn't good. But as I was mentioning on Monday, both of those staff members have had mild symptoms. And so that is good. And it's been contained to just those 2 staff members. So
Very good.
happy to hear that.
I've heard that the reason that there are more cases in healthcare facilities is because they also have meat packing plants on campus.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad we don't have a meat packing plant here.
I'm glad we don't either.
I mean, it'd be really handy for the kitchen, but
Would.
the cost is just too high, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. For sure.
Maybe we could do something with duck butts.
Right.
Okay, I'm not sure if that's meat packing itself, but I don't know what that.
No.
Never mind. I don't even want to go there. So we'll just. All right, Lisa. What other issues or what other stuff we got
Okay.
going on?
So we're still working on the channel 1390 for some folks out there.
So are you going to tell them today that if you don't receive 1390, if you're not watching our show, that they should call in and let us know that?
I'm not going to go there again.
Okay. All right.
I did that.
She did that on Monday. It
I did
was
that once.
quite humorous. We had a good time
Yep.
with that one.
But we did decide you just should phone a friend.
Yeah.
And just check to make sure their TV's working.
Yes, you
As
should.
long as one of the friends has the TV, the other one can call another one.
Right.
So,
But we have good news when
We
it
do.
comes to those, we think it's about 11 people that don't have 1390?
yeah, right
That was-
around that.
Yeah.
So we have Spectrum higher-ups working on it right now. Because it's so sporadic,
Right.
there's no kind of rhyme or reason why some of you have it and some of you don't. it's been pushed up the chain with Spectrum. So in the meantime, we had several folks say, I'm missing the river churns.
Right.
Can you believe that?
I can't. Honestly, I cannot.
But some people are very upset that they're not seeing us.
Yes.
So I appreciate the support like that. So this is what we're doing.
So, Ken, they always say that they miss the Monday and Wednesday. Monday and Friday shows most. I don't know what
Yes,
that
I
is.
believe that. I do believe that.
Oh,
And you know,
Just kidding.
I've watched 1389. It's not nearly as good as
No, it's
1390.
not. You know,
Not as
reception's
good.
just not as good. You know?
it is not as good. Oh. So what we've done,
Yes.
we've been talking about that River Landing has a YouTube channel.
Right,
And we've put up our shows on the YouTube channel.
right.
But some people have said, how do you get to that YouTube channel?
Well, how do
Try
you
to say
get to
that
it?
100
Yeah.
times. YouTube.
YouTube channel.
Yes. So now we've created a link under Care Merge.
Oh.
So if you can get to Care Merge, you can get to our YouTube.
Yeah. A noob tube?
I think she said YouTube.
Noob tube.
YouTube.
You know, spoken like a true Southerner there, Lisa. YouTube.
No, it's the Wisconsin blended with the Southern.
Yes.
It comes out YouTube. YouTube.
YouTube, y'all.
So now there's a link on Care Merge that you can go directly to this channel. And our shows are uploaded the next day.
The next
So
day.
You'll be less than 24 hours behind. I mean, it's really
No,
it's very
really.
quick.
Are you saying in 24 hours they'll be able to watch this again?
They'll be watching again.
Yes.
So, you know what? If you don't have enough time to get all your tomatoes ready to throw at your TV at the first time around,
Sure.
you can watch it again and do it for the second time
Exactly.
that way. So,
And throw them at your computer this time. I mean, I don't know. You could even, somebody on our way down here
Yeah.
said they watched it from their phone.
now how could they do that?
They went to Care Merge and they hit the link.
Oh,
And
and
they
they went
watched-
to YouTube.
And they went to YouTube. And they have the Care Merge app. Or the YouTube app.
YouTube
Oh, yes, YouTube app.
So, and you
Yeah.
can search River Landing at Sandy Ridge and it comes up. But
Thank you,
now
Michelle.
we've we're translating here. There is Michelle in the audience
Yes.
throwing some information. It's not like we're just talking
It's always
out
great
here.
when we have audience participation, isn't it?
It is. And what an audience we
We
have.
have one person in
We
the
have
audience.
one audience member, and she's very vocal today.
Yes, she
So
is.
we have one.
And I think I may be sticking my neck out here,
Yeah,
but
please.
if for some
Or your
reason
butt.
all of these options do not work, I mean, wouldn't we be willing to go to their apartment and just do the show for them?
We
Oh,
would
yeah.
not, no.
Now, Ken, I've offered if you want to come on our show, and nobody's taken us up on it, they sure don't want us coming to them.
Oh.
No, they
what?
don't.
I can guarantee you.
No. You know, that's social distancing issues.
Yeah,
they
galore
don't want
there, I
that.
think.
Okay.
So,
No,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
We got through the first one, Lisa. How about
Yes,
the
so
next one?
very excited about
Hope they
that.
get easier.
Yeah, I do too.
I hope the words get easier.
Yes.
So, okay, let's talk a few seconds about group gatherings.
Oh, group gatherings,
Okay?
yes.
It's kind of a hot topic right now, I
Right.
think, is how many people can I have? Where is the safest place to have it?
Right.
All those kind of things. So,
Right.
group gatherings. Dead
Yes.
silence.
Yes.
Okay.
Group gatherings.
Group gatherings. The safest place would be, of course, outside.
Outside.
Right?
And that's where you can have the most guests with you.
Yes, you can have 25 or less for a group gathering.
Right.
So people that are maybe meeting at Marcia's Garden, I've heard that happens.
Yes.
25 or less, and you're safe.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, and it's all about creating that social distance.
Yeah.
You don't want to be right up on top of somebody,
Right.
okay?
Right.
You want to create that distance between you just in case. Because also when you're outside, we haven't been saying that you have to wear masks because the safest place for you is to be outside right now.
Right. That's right.
So that's why you do want to create that social distance if you're not having your mask on outside.
So outside, you don't need to wear your mask.
Right, right.
You know,
That's
I mean,
your best.
it's not doesn't hurt for you to have it with you though.
Sure.
I mean, you need to have it with you
Because what if you're
because
walking home and you come close to somebody? You
yeah,
might
or somebody
want
wants to have
grab
a
your mask.
conversation with you.
Sure.
Somebody may have some problems with staying 6 feet away from you, and you may feel
Absolutely.
comfortable putting your mask on while
Right,
you're talking
right,
to that person,
right.
right?
So it wouldn't hurt to have it with you.
No, that's right.
But if you're outside like that and you're maintaining your distance, you're pretty safe with that.
Right.
There'd be two good reasons to stay upwind of people these days. The first is it's summertime and it's really hot out there, and
Yeah.
to be upwind is better.
Better, yes.
But also for the virus.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
That way you're giving it to somebody else, not them giving it to you. Is that what you're saying, Ken? Why don't you
I don't
both
know,
be?
I don't really know what
Why
I'm
don't you
saying.
be equally balanced? Okay, never mind. Go ahead. Move on, Lisa.
Okay, so I think we're good there.
Yes.
And of course, if you're indoors, it's 10 or less, and it's just not as safe as being outside. Try to do your gatherings outside. I think
Yeah.
that's a great idea, especially this time of year. It's beautiful out. Enjoy the outside air.
Right.
Okay, masks. We always, we got to talk about masks. It's a big thing,
Yep.
right?
We probably need to do a demonstration. Ken,
think
show
we
them
should.
show them the wrong way to wear a mask.
Oh, there are so many.
Yeah, I know. Well, show as many as you can. Okay, now that is wrong.
That's wrong.
It doesn't work on your forehead.
Okay.
No, that will not do a whole lot. Yeah,
That's wrong,
a lot of
too.
people do. Wait a minute. Now hold that, because a lot of people do that, right? They end up
I was gonna
just
say.
having it over their mouth, thinking that's really the only orifice they have to cover.
Right, right.
And we know that that's not true, right?
Yes, but please don't use orifice.
Okay, so
Yeah, Brian.
I don't know why Brian ran back there.
so Ken, show them the right way to do it.
This is the right way.
There we go. Okay, so this is the way you want to wear your mask.
Yes.
It covers all the appropriate areas. Okay. People are going to
Aren't you
think we
glad
are
you tuned
nuts.
in today?
People are going to think we're nuts. I guess we are today.
We are. So Brian was zooming in on the correct way to cover your face.
Was he? Never mind.
Don't.
All right.
So that is the correct way. You want to make sure your nose and your mouth
Yes.
covered up.
Yes.
Okay? So that's the right way. Don't let your nose peek out.
That's right.
You gotta keep your nose covered. That's it. Just like
Perfect. That,
Yes.
Ken, thank you for showing us the right way to wear
that. That's perfect.
My pleasure.
And
Okay.
it's important. You're wearing your mask to all of our dining venues. That includes the creamery. So even if you're coming to pick up items, you need to have your mask on. When you're in hallways up here in the main building, you have to have your mask on. So that's why it's important that you wear it right to cover up the right part. Okay?
Are
So
we done? I think we're ready to
clear.
skip to the
I think
final,
we're
aren't we?
clear. I think we're good. And of course, when you leave campus, because we know a lot of you are leaving campus. So if you're doing that, wear your mask anytime you're out in public.
Yeah. Yeah, especially when you're coming into contact with somebody else. I
Absolutely.
mean, if you're in your car, you don't need to be wearing your mask.
Right,
But when as soon as you get out of that car because you're pumping gas or you have to get something from the drugstore or whatever the case may be. And again, we encourage you not to do that. But if you've got to do that, and we know that's just the way it is.
Sure.
Please wear your mask.
Yep.
That's so important to be able to do that.
Yep. Okay, we have a few questions today.
Okay.
The one we've already addressed. Do I need to wear my mask when I am outside? So we've addressed that now.
Right.
You really don't have to
And
as
when
long
we
as
say
you're
outside, we're
social
talking about
distance.
just walking around the campus.
Right,
That's what-
right.
Yeah.
You don't need that when you're walking around. But if you come up on somebody
Yeah.
and you're going to be the less than 6 feet, put your mask on.
Yeah,
Just
that's
carry it in
right.
your pocket or wherever you want to carry that.
There you go.
Okay. This is a biggie.
Yes.
This is a big one. Do I still need to call Cindy when I have a doctor appointment? She's ready to pull her hair out, I think.
Is she?
She's getting a lot of calls about doctor appointments, and that's no longer needed. You don't need to call Cindy to get approval with that. But let's say you need transportation. We're back to our regular system where you fill out the transportation form, which is at the desk, front desk, or you can fill it out on CareMerge. So we are back to the usual schedule with the transportation related to doctor appointments. So no need to call Cindy for that. We understand that there are people that have to go to the doctor. So that's an approved item that you can do. Once again, you just protect yourself when you go out to a doctor's office. And most offices now are following very strict protocol related to that to keep their patients safe as well. So we feel pretty comfortable with that.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like back to normal when it comes to doctor appointments and transportation that goes along with it, right?
Correct. Yep. Okay. When can I get a meal delivered? So we've addressed this a few times. For meal delivery, it's if you're sick, because we wouldn't want you coming out if you're not feeling well, if you're quarantined. And another one is if you're having challenges with mobility. Maybe you recently had a surgery, or for some reason it's just a challenge right now for you to get up to the main building or get out of your apartment for whatever reason that might be. We are providing delivery for those types of situations.
Yeah.
So if you have a question about, can I get that delivery service, you can call us and ask us that. But that's really the three main things: is sickness, mobility issues, maybe you've had a surgery, and quarantine. But if you have questions, just let us know.
Yeah, and I think we're pretty liberal in the interpretation of that, or pretty loose interpretation of that.
Absolutely. So. Can I go outside to go to another golf course?
Who asked this question?
This is a golfer. This is...
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
It's a lady golfer.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
And she loves our golf course. It's not that.
Okay.
But
Has friends that she plays with,
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
So just a change of courses. And we are saying, yes, you can go to the golf course. Just maintain and do the 3 W's. So wearing the mask, maintain your social distance, and wash or sanitize your hands.
Yeah.
So as long as you're doing that, that's about the best you can do at this point if you're wanting to do this.
Well, I think the question there is being smart. If you're going out to another golf course and let's just say it's you and your husband and you're the only two playing.
Sure.
Do you need to wear a mask? No, not after you get your golf card and start playing. You don't need to wear a mask at that point. Obviously there's nothing to worry about social distancing. I mean, that's one of the reasons why golf is one of the acceptable things to be able to do. But, sanitizing your hands when you get back because you've touched the golf cart.
Sure.
Has it been sanitized or not? You never know. So, when you get back, washing your hands and then just being careful. That's shouldn't be a problem then.
Do the housekeepers wear masks when they clean my home?
Yes.
That's a great question. Yes, even though you're not in there, I know that's why that question was asked. They do wear a mask, and a lot of that is also between each other. It's 2 housekeepers that go in, so it's to protect themselves from each other. We have learned from the CDC that contact isn't as much of a problem anymore.
They don't think it's as much of an issue for...
But it's that person to person. So with housekeepers coming as a team, we also want to protect them against each other, too.
Well, it's not just protecting them. It's also protecting you, in my opinion, as well. Because even though it says that you can't get the transmission as much from contact surfaces, if the housekeeper's in there and they're coughing or sneezing, then they're coughing and sneezing in your home, and that puts droplets around, and we don't want that for you either. So it's a two-way street when it comes to that. The masks and the gloves really, I think, help to protect the staff member, but they also are helping to protect the resident as well.
Well, that was it for questions, Tom.
Now, if you go to the vet, does your dog have to wear a mask?
It's a good question. I don't know.
We may have to answer that another day.
We might have to.
Yeah, well, that'll be a question for next week, maybe.
Because I've not seen any dog masks
I don't think
advertised. Yeah.
No, that's true.
But we want to take care of our best friends in all the world.
Yes.
Sure.
Now, Ken, before we turn it over to you, I didn't mention this on Monday, but I wanted to say it today. I wanted to just say, shout out a big thank you to our residents for reaching out to our state senator, Michael Garrett. I've seen a lot of emails and letters from folks, from residents here, putting out there about the sales tax issue, and I've had quite a few phone calls as well. So, we're in this fight together. We're trying to make sure our trade association, Leading Age North Carolina, is kind of leading the charge for all of the retirement communities in the state, and we've got a lawyer that's working with us now as well. And so we really need your help. We still need to continue to reach out to Michael Garrett and get that information to him to tell him that we are asking him to vote for the delay of the implementation of this tax. So if you could do that, that'd be great. And we should have information that went into everybody's box about that. So give me a call if you got a question. I'd be glad to help you out with that. Okay.
Very good.
Yep. All right, Ken.
Well, we had a little Yogi Berra quote last week.
Yeah. You got something better this week?
Because there's lots of wisdom in Yogi Berra. But I think I've stepped up a notch today. Yeah.
All right.
Because we have wisdom from Will Rogers today.
Oh.
Yes.
Good old Will Rogers.
A will philosopher he is. So have a few of his quotes, and we may find something interesting.
Okay, let's go.
Even if you are on the right track, you'll get run over if you just sit there.
Yeah.
That which is true. If you
That's
think
a good point.
Yep.
That sounds a lot like Yogi Berra to me.
Well, yeah, but this is Will Rogers. Yeah. It came off the internet. It has to be true.
It has to be.
Never miss a good chance to shut up. I like that one. If there are no dogs in heaven, then when I die, I want to go where they went.
Ah.
Yeah, there's dogs.
What if they're in hell?
Man's best friend right there. Yep. Too many people spend money they haven't earned to buy things that they don't want to impress people they don't like.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Everything is funny as long as it's happening to somebody else.
That's a true statement, isn't it?
That's right. There are two theories to arguing with a woman.
Uh-oh.
Neither works.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Don't let yesterday take up too much of today. I like that one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That kind of goes with the idea of, are you living in the past?
Right.
Or are you living in the future?
That's right.
Or are you really living in the moment?
That's right.
Yeah.
Live in such a way that you would not be ashamed to sell your parrot to the town gossip.
Oh. That parrot.
Wow.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes,
It'll
yes.
repeat.
As long as it's a parrot that doesn't talk, I'm good.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. When you find yourself in a hole, quit digging.
That's good.
That one too, yep.
True.
That socially, that probably makes a lot of sense these days. Yeah. We can't all be heroes because somebody has to sit on the curb and clap as they go by.
Ah, I like that.
Yeah, be satisfied with who you are.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
If pro is the opposite of con, what is the opposite of Congress? Well, that would be progress.
Oh.
Yeah. He's such a sly one.
That's got a lot of meaning there, I think.
Wow.
Yep. I don't make jokes. I just watch the government report the facts. He says, I'm not a real movie star. I've still got the same wife I started with 28 years ago.
Wow.
Wow, there's a
Yeah.
lot said there.
Yep. Always drink upstream of the herd. I think that's probably where I got that idea of staying upwind.
It must be, yeah.
The trouble with practical jokes is they often get elected. The quickest way to double your money is to fold it in half and put it in your back pocket.
There you go.
Smart stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Some people try to turn back their odometers. Not me. I want people to know why I look this way. Great. 10 men in our country could buy the whole world, and 10 million can't buy enough to eat.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a little jab, a little
my
edge
gosh.
on that one. An onion can make people cry, but there has never been a vegetable invented to make them laugh.
Wow.
Except
Interesting.
VeggieTales. I kind of thought VeggieTales was kind of
Oh,
funny
no,
when I watched
VeggieTales
that
makes
with my
me laugh.
kids. Yeah.
A Bob the Tomato.
Yeah. Let's see. You know horses are smarter than people. You never heard of a horse going broke betting on people. Good judgment comes from experience, and a lot of that comes from bad judgment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it is
You
the same.
kind of learn that way, don't you?
Yeah. The difference between death and taxes is that death doesn't get worse every time Congress meets. Speaking of your letter. Yes.
Yeah, right.
The problem ain't what people know. It's what people know they ain't so that... Wait, I messed that up. The problem ain't what people know. It's tongue twister day on River Churns.
Sure is.
The problem ain't what people know. It's what people know that ain't so that's the problem. Yeah.
Yeah.
What the country needs is dirtier fingernails and cleaner minds.
Yeah.
There is no trick to being a humorist when you have the whole government working for you.
I don't get that one.
Yeah, I know. I'll explain it to you later. The income tax has made more liars out of American people than golf has.
That's really saying something, too, let me tell you.
It really is, because I know some people who don't follow the rules of golf.
Before.
You know, we have the rules of golf, and then we have the river landing rules of golf.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, there is no penalty for kicking your ball closer to the
There is
hole,
not.
my understanding.
There is not.
Yeah.
Or improving your lie or anything else. Yeah. It is better for someone to think you're a fool than to open your mouth and remove all doubt. And with that, I'm going to be quiet.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's good.
That's good.
That's a good one to end on.
Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yes.
Well, thank you.
Thank you, Will,
Those are good.
for that good wit and wisdom.
A lot of wisdom there, that's for sure.
Yep.
I can't wait for our joke off, though, at the end.
Are we having a
We're
joke
gonna have
off?
a joke off, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
But you've only got one, I've only got one, so
That's
it's
right.
not much of a joke off.
Right, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's finish up some other things before the joke off.
All right.
Okay, birthdays today.
Yes.
There is one, Sarah Hooper.
Sarah.
Sarah,
She gets her own day.
very nice.
Yes, that's
You
great.
don't
Happy
have to share it
birthday.
with anybody today. So,
Okay.
happy birthday. And then we do have a winner to the trivia question
Wow.
from Sandy McCormick.
We do have a winner.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, and the prize, of course, is this wonderful tumbler.
Yes.
So the question was, what is a no-stays week? So the answer is, in 1842, ladies would go to a manor house at the beach when they quite literally let their hair down and took off their corsets. Yeah,
Oh,
a
No
no-stays
stays.
week.
No stays.
So, and the winner today
Yes.
is...
Why didn't they call it a no corset week?
I don't know.
Okay. So the winner is Carol LeBlanc.
Oh,
So
very good.
Congratulations. Yes.
way to go, Carol.
But that was a very interesting question. So thank you, Sandy, for sending that to us.
Maybe we could have like a week of that here, a no stays week at River Landing. I wonder what that would be like.
We had this for the first month or two here. We had a no leave week, or month, or a year for
I was
that
gonna
matter.
say,
Felt likely.
I think we've already done that.
Yeah, I think.
No stays, yeah.
We don't
Everybody
wanna-
leaves. Yeah.
We don't want to go back to that. Oh. And just to remind everybody, tomorrow we have a movie that we're playing at 3 o'clock. And then
Yes.
Friday is another big day for the River Churns.
Yes.
Homer's going to be on. He's doing the program Friday.
Right.
He's going to talk about the gatehouse.
Yeah.
And it's really an important one to be able to watch.
Yeah.
And we'll put it up on the YouTube channel once we're done
You-
with it
the
as well.
YouTube channel?
The YouTube channel.
She did it again.
So we'll put it up on there because we want everybody to have this information because it's very important. It affects everyone that comes and goes here. So the gatehouse, big deal. That's Friday, 3 o'clock.
That reminds me, I've got to have my car lubed. I'm going to go to the lube tube
Lube
channel.
tube.
And Lisa, I guess we might as well go ahead and say, because Friday, it's probably going to be just Homer doing it. You and I will not be a
Right.
part of that. So, and then next week, we are going to be closed. The next 2
Right.
weeks after
Next
this, we're going to be
couple
closed in here.
weeks.
So we're going to be doing some shows sporadically throughout the next 2
Yep,
weeks
yep.
and some different locations, which
Yep.
might be pretty kind of fun to do.
Absolutely.
Unfortunately, we can't do them live.
can't.
This is the only place we are capable of doing it live.
Right.
So, but we'll probably record that day and then broadcast,
And then broadcast
on,
it
at
later.
3 o'clock on that
We'll
time.
still aim for that 3 o'clock.
Yeah, we won't do that live.
Yep.
So,
Does that mean we'll do it dead?
yeah, we do it that. I hope not doing that way either.
It'll be tape.
Oh,
We
tape.
call it tape.
That's the opposite. Okay,
Yes.
I understand.
We're going to call it
Yes.
Memorex, right? Do you remember those old commercials with the Memorex?
Yes, I
Yes.
Yeah. Is
Yeah.
it live or is it Memorex?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
So over the next couple weeks, we'll still broadcast our show. It just won't be live from here.
Right.
We might take an opportunity to broadcast from somewhere
Yeah,
else.
we might have some fun with this, right?
Yeah.
Some different places that we thought about. That might
Yep.
be kind of cool.
Absolutely.
So yeah, for sure. For sure. Okay.
Okay, we're to the joke off.
We're at the joke off.
With
Right.
jokes.
Right.
You want me to go first? You gonna go first?
You want me to go first?
Yeah, you
I'll go first this time. All right. And actually, my joke is not my joke. It came from John Hoyt.
Okay.
So John always sends us some good stuff. You
Yep.
know that.
If it's
So-
really good, I'm gonna fold.
Okay. Well, I think it's pretty good.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
So it says, I was in a long McDonald's drive-thru this morning, and the young lady behind me leaned on her horn because I was taking too long to place my order. Take the high road, I thought to myself. So when I got to the first window, I paid for her order along with mine. Isn't that
Very
nice?
nice.
Yes.
That's the high road. The cashier must have told her what I'd done because as we moved up, she leaned out her window and waved to me in mouth, "Thank you."
Aw.
Obviously embarrassed that I had repaid her rudeness with a kindness. When I got to the second window, I showed them both receipts and took her food too. Now she has to go to the back of the end of the line, start all over again.
Oh man.
That was pretty
Don't
good.
honk your horn at old
That's
people.
right.
it says. John, I love it. That was awesome.
Oh man.
Can you
Oh,
top
man.
that one?
I don't know. That was like
That's
a
pretty
true
good.
story. Of course, mine's a true story too. It comes
Okay.
from a middle school boys Sunday school class.
Oh, tell us.
Okay.
Yeah, and by the way, if you ever teach a middle school boys Sunday school class, I mean, there has to be some special place in heaven that you earn for that. I remember not believing in purgatory until the first time I had a middle school retreat. Holy cow. Anyway, so the teacher who's brand new and not very adept at teaching reads the passage for the day, and it's a man shall leave his father and mother and cleave to his wife. And he says, now what does this verse teach us about what's important about marriage? And one little boy raised his hand and said, cleavage?
Is that it?
Cleave to his wife, yeah. Cleavage. Yeah, I know. That's it. Yeah,
So Michelle's
sorry.
laughing.
That was it.
Michelle is paid to laugh.
Okay.
She's our paid audience member.
She's our laugh track, right? Well, Ken, thank you very much for that.
Maybe he should have gone first.
Yeah, I should have gone first.
No, I think it was kind of perfect when he went last.
Because now we know the show's over, right?
That's right.
It is. It's over.
Okay, well, Ken, as always, thank you. And we're going to see you maybe, I don't know if we're going to give you a couple weeks off or we're going to try and squeeze you in one time the next week or two. We'll probably squeeze you in
We'll
somewhere.
squeeze you in.
Yeah, if it's an on-the-road program, for instance,
See?
I'd be happy to.
I figured
Love
you might
that.
like that. So
Yes.
no stays next week. We're going on the road.
Maybe
so.
we can go golfing one day
Oh, yeah.
and
Yeah.
tape from there.
Yeah.
You could show us some of your shots.
Oh, yeah. Ooh.
All right. Well, you all have a great Wednesday afternoon. We love you. Hope you enjoyed today. I don't know. We enjoyed today. We hope you enjoyed it as well.
Something.
Half as much.
Yeah. We love you. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.